Hello, and welcome to another edition of StoneHouse Reviews. I am your host, Logan Stone. Oh, I don't know why I said host, but I'm joined with not so special guest, Chan.
I am your host, Logan Stone.
And I'm about to. I don't know what I'm about to do. We're about to talk about Moonknight. Listen, it is like 12 o'clock at midnight. 12
Yes.
o'clock at midnight.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. We just watched episode 6, the finale, and episode 5.
Yes.
Because some of us are lazy, and that was me. I was going to do
I
one
was
by
him.
myself, and I had like this whole thing planned out. I was going to do a thing like I was all by myself, and no one could stop me, and I had anyways, whatever. It's stupid. Stupid. We'll do it next time.
Sounds like a good movie.
It was a good movie.
Okay.
There was a love scene with myself.
Hey, it's like Mark and Steven.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, gosh. Okay, well, let's talk about episode 5. At the end of episode 4, I know, I love how I just said, let's talk about episode 5, and then I said, at the end of episode 4. At the end of episode 4, he gets shot, so in episode 5, he explores the asylum because he's a crazy person. We don't know if he's really Moonknight or if he's just imagining all this stuff. What did you think of this episode?
I watched this episode on a flight to California, and honestly, I really like this episode because it goes through his, like...
Were you in first class or coach?
I was in coach. You kidding me, bro?
Yeah. Okay.
First class.
I was going to say, if you're going to California and you're in first class, you're a bitch.
But, yeah, it was good. I was, like, halfway through it, and I was like, babe, because my wife watches it, too. I was like, babe, you got to watch this. This is a really good episode. I loved it.
Yeah, this episode was really good. I love the character development and the character arcs and how everything came to be. Yeah, this is where... So,
I feel like this was Mark's, like, redeeming episode almost. You know what I'm saying?
Because, yeah, you saw where he was coming from.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody ever really thought he was a bad guy. I mean,
yeah. Well,
like, he was a mercenary, but he was
kind of a dick at first, but I think they intended for him to be a dick, so they could do this, and say this is why he's a dick because
his mommy abused him.
Yeah.
Mommy, don't hurt me.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. All right.
Anyways.
So. Yeah.
No, mommy, no, not again.
Yeah, Steven.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that the dad's not abusive. He's just a nerdy little bitch.
Gosh.
Anyway, so we get to see him and his brother, and he kills his brother because he wanted to go spelunking. I don't know how, but
he didn't kill his brother.
I watched this episode like 3 times, and every time I could not figure out for the life of me how they got into the cave and started drowning. I was like, what the heck happened? It was like some weird cut. Maybe I was just at the wrong time.
I think it was raining like super hard, and that cave was like a flood area, and they were just kids, weren't thinking about it. But yeah, the cave of death.
Yeah, so we get like into Mark's. So this is the thing I don't understand is Mark created Steven to get away so that way he could stop having to live with his mother, basically, like with the bad stuff of his mother.
Uh-huh.
But Steven does not remember his mother being so bad.
Yeah, purposefully.
Okay.
Because Steven, the whole point of Steven was to preserve like innocence. And
okay.
Steven like had a complete block out of anything bad with his mom.
The mom did her weekly beating.
Yeah.
So that was fun. And Mark is part of a mercenary mission, and he was about to blow his brains out when it goes sideways. And Khonshu tells him, hey, you can live if you just do what I want. And let me take over your body. let's see, so they're just going through the history of his life, and it's really cool. You get to see what, you know, we're not the only ones learning about Mark. Steven is the one also learning about Mark, and we kind of see someone hidden in one of the tombs, and we don't know who it is at first. I mean, we do if you've been reading up on the history of Moonknight.
It is kind of hinted. Jake Lockley.
Lockley, and we'll get to more of him later. But you're really trying to figure out, is he really a superhero and he's just kind of having a psycho meltdown right now, or is he?
Yeah, I think in the comics, like even throughout all of it, the whole thing is like you don't know if he's just some vigilante running around and stopping crime or whatever that's really good at fighting, or if he actually does have the backing of Khonshu, the moon god. You know, people don't know if it's in his head or not.
Do you have your phone out?
I can have my phone out. Why do I need it out?
I want to see the QR code right there.
QR code?
Yeah, hold on. It's gonna be like Oscar Isaac's OnlyFans.
Read a free Moonknight comic book that inspired the series, streaming exclusively on Disney+. Check back weekly as we provide more exclusive Moonknight comic books.
That's really cool. So, the first 12... So, at 11 or 12 minutes into episode 5, they have a free comic book QR code.
That's crazy that you noticed that.
I didn't notice that until right now. So that's really cool. You guys are a part of some breaking news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it first. StoneHouse Media.
Yeah, we break news, bitches. Oh yeah, we have to be careful with the cuss words because my mother told me that if I use too many naughty words, she can't share. So there's that.
Okay. I'm good.
So watch your language. I had to. I'm sorry, Mother, but the joke was too good. I love you, Mother. You're my favorite.
Mother dear.
Please don't ever say that about me.
Have you seen The Miser Brothers?
I don't know what you're about.
No, it's okay. It's a Christmas special. Anybody who's seen it knows Mother Dear. But
I'm Jewish. Anyways, enough with that crap. That's enough of episode 2, right? Steven dies. He falls off a boat.
Episode 4, I think. Or
no,
5.
We're on 5.
Yeah, you said 2.
Oh, whatever.
We just said 3 different numbers.
Yeah. Episode 5. They're on a boat and Steven falls off.
Yeah.
Mark is okay.
At peace, which was weird because he wasn't really at peace.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know how he ever got to peace, but whatever. That was a good episode. I liked the character development, the exposition. The exposition wasn't beating you over the head. Oscar Isaac, again, is a great actor. I know why he picked this role. Because, honestly, after Star Wars, I thought he was going to be done. Especially comic books, because we said that he did Apocalypse. So episode 6, it starts off. Khonshu tries to take over Layla.
Yeah, because she has to release him to, stop Amit.
And he's just a creepy perv. He's like, I want you. I want to take over you.
So we think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's what he wants us to think. And so he takes over that, or she gets taken over by someone else.
Yeah, so she denies Khonshu and then gets caught in a sticky situation and calls upon the hippo goddess I can't say her name.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try that.
But that scene was interesting.
Yeah. So in the hallway, she's going back and forth with herself. She's happy one second.
Yeah, that scene was, in the words of Chan, harrowing.
Oh, God. I don't miss that. May Calamawy plays Layla.
That was a good name.
Calamari. I want to say calamari, but it's not calamari. She's okay. I don't think she was able to handle going back and forth as a character like that as well as Oscar Isaac is.
Yeah, it seemed a little over dramatic, I thought.
Yeah, she was just like, I don't know. Yeah, it just seemed weird. And then, so Mark goes back and saves Steven and easily, and then is able to go right back into this body. So it's like, why did it take so long? Then why did we take a whole episode for him to?
Yeah, there were a couple things that kind of just glossed over. I think one of the things was when Mark was going back to Steven.
Yeah.
To save him. There were a couple things, I was thinking, why didn't Mark immediately get sucked into the sand? I guess Steven took a couple steps, but
I don't know. I don't know. It really doesn't make any
it's
sense.
just,
I don't know.
Little Marvel plot holes that
it seemed like at the end of this episode they realized that they had so much that they tried to show, and then they realized they were at the end of their last episode. They were like, "Oh, we gotta cut all this shit in, and fit it all into the last episode," and it really showed. Unfortunately,
some good some good things about the episode. Man, that fighting scene was great, and Amit and Khonshu was like, Kaiju from Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
The
big big fight scene. Yeah, that was weird because, like, 1 minute he's on top, next minute she's on top, and she's got the win, and then he's got the win, and then she's got the win. It seemed like, and then it was just like, okay, and I don't know. That just felt like it was so, like, it cut so many times, and
you could definitely tell, like, their editors were like, man, we do not have a lot of time to fit this giant action scene.
It's like they were wanting to do another episode, and I think it would have benefited from another episode. And so, unfortunately, in the last, like, it's just like they throw everything out at the last 10 minutes.
I don't understand why Disney is condensing all their stuff to like 5 or 6 episodes now. Are they just getting lazy? Or not Disney, but Marvel, I guess. But Boba Fett was, how many episodes was Boba Fett?
8.
It was 8?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm trying to look at the what the budget was for Moonknight.
I assume it wasn't very high, or as high as their other.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Marvel films, but I hope it did good, because I'd like to see more of Moonknight.
I mean, I assume it did well, but let's finish the episode and then we can talk about that.
Yeah.
So let's see. So he somehow finishes off Ethan Hawke, and then he says he's not going to kill Ethan Hawke's character, whose name escapes me at the moment. And so Khonshu takes back, or doesn't allow Mark.
Yeah, Mark made an agreement with Khonshu, basically saying that if we do this again, whenever we defeat Amit, you're going to give us our freedom.
Yeah.
And Khonshu agreed.
Yeah. So Khonshu relinquishes his power over Mark. So Mark wakes up in the bed, and he gets off, and then it ends right there, right?
Yeah.
And then that's right.
Yeah.
And then the end credits. Jake Lockley finally shows up. He's a psycho assassin.
Yep. He showed up in the fight scene too, but it didn't actually like show him.
Yeah. He had killed a whole bunch of people.
A whole group of people, including.
Did he kill Ethan Hawke?
Ethan Hawke. Well, he didn't kill him, but he beat him.
He really beat him.
He put his scepter in his head.
Yeah, so
or hit him in the head.
Yeah, so he's a really menacing guy. He's a hitman, I think we were saying.
I don't know. I don't know if he's a hitman. I don't know much about the Jake Lockley character. I know he's a cab driver, which I assume that's why he was driving the limo. But I didn't know I don't know if he's just speaking Spanish, because he was speaking Spanish, but I don't know if he's.
He sounded like he had a really thick Cockney accent.
Yeah.
That's what I was hearing. Um, but I don't know anything really about him. I only heard like one line from him.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a good enough voice from it. But yeah, that was the end of it. It kind of abruptly ended. And is that all you got on this episode before we talk about the entire show?
Maybe we talk about just like, yeah. The finale just was.
It was
a little bit of rushed.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say a letdown because it wasn't like bad, but it was rushed.
It wasn't bad, but it was disappointing. It kind of felt like the Fantastic Four 2014 movie, like
the one with Galactus and Silver Surfer.
No, it was the last one.
Oh man, don't.
No, not as bad. No, not nearly as bad.
I was gonna say
like it felt like a trailer.
The rush. Are you saying like the rush endings?
Yeah, so much of it was cut that it kind of felt like an hour and a half or a 40-minute trailer for this.
Yeah.
For like the actual episode of the season finale, and it's a shame because I was really digging this show, but I didn't like it that much.
The show overall?
No, the episode. The show. You go ahead and tell me.
Episode 1 and 2 had me like super captivated. 3 was kind of boring to me. 4 was really good. 5 was pretty good. And then 6, like we said, felt rushed. But the majority of the episodes gave us like good content. So I don't know. I'm happy with it. I want to see the Jake Lockley arc, though. I hope this doesn't just get pushed under the rug, you know?
I'm sure that they expand on it. The first episode, I was in love with it. I was like, this is going to be something new, exciting. Second episode was good. It was, I really liked that one because it had a lot of character development. Third one, I don't remember.
That was the one where he went to the...
Oh yeah, he went to the guy with the
horse.
Yeah,
I don't. They were just looking for some object to get them to Amit, I think. Yeah. Or open a tomb. I don't know. It felt like a filler.
It's kind of weird because like 3 and 4 kind of felt like filler episodes. In a way, it felt like it could have been condensed down into one episode.
I think 4 felt less like a filler episode to me because of the depth in it. Like, because 4 showed us their past, right?
Yeah. No, 5.
Oh, that was 5? Okay. Yeah, no, you're right, because 4 is the one where they break into the tomb.
4 is the one with the meeting of
the
council. I feel like 3 and 4 could have been condensed down, and then 6 could have been... 5 and 6 could have been a better, bigger episode.
I agree with that.
And I think that's kind of disappointing because that's probably the weirdest thing about it is it felt rushed, but also it felt like it was dragging in a lot of places.
I guess we could take a second to talk about Layla.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because she gets taken over by the hippo, and
the suit was clean.
I
didn't really have any other feelings, you know.
Yeah. It was. I don't know.
She was given about 5 minutes, right, of fighting, and.
Do you know anything about her in the comic books?
I don't. I honestly, didn't even know her character existed.
Yeah, I don't know anything about her, so I don't know how true to the character is. I mean, she was okay. The thing is with these shows, whenever you have so many supporting characters, you have Ethan Hawke's character, you have Layla, you have Khonshu, you have who is it? You have some of the other gods.
You could consider some of his other personalities.
Yeah, like you have Steven, you have Mark, you have Jake.
I do think they did a pretty good job of balancing Steven and Mark.
Yeah. It was really good. But I think the problem is you want to see Moonknight.
Yeah.
And so any time that you don't see Moonknight on screen,
Yeah,
going to be
that's a good point.
you're
There's
going to
not.
be disappointed unless it's just really good. And I don't know if Layla is a good enough character to be for me to care.
Yeah.
I don't like love interests in Marvel or DC or anything. I think they have a
Yeah.
they're kind of a issue.
You know, I want to see Moon Knight go back to America, preferably like Hell's Kitchen,
Okay.
and meet all those street level fighters that they have set up on the Netflix series because now they were brought over to Disney. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Well,
and get another like Defenders type thing or Midnight Suns. I don't know if you know about them.
Yeah, I know about them.
Yeah.
Who was it? I think Charlie Cox and Oscar Isaac were talking about how they wanted to do
yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Doctor Strange, Daredevil.
Yeah, in the comics, Moon Knight makes appearances with Spider-Man, Daredevil, all the the heroes for hire. I think that's like Luke Cage, Daredevil, and Iron Fist.
It's kind of weird because it was so good. The first, like, 1, 2, and 5, I think are great episodes.
Yeah.
But those are the episodes that I think are just, like, about Mark.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, and 6, I think, are just weird.
Yeah, because...
Yeah, I don't think I like Layla. I think I liked her in episode 2, and I kind of liked her in episode 3, but then she kind of took too much away from Mark, and I think that's kind of a problem when you have a show about Mark and Steven and Khonshu and Ethan Hawke's character.
I liked Harrow, Arthur Harrow, the Ethan Hawke character at first.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't really care for him by the end of the series.
Yeah, I was really digging him, and then at the end of the last episode, he was just kind of like,
I figured he would have.
I'm bad.
Yeah.
Like he was set. They were setting him up for like a really interesting character arc, and then
he was just like, all right, you're released. My purpose is fulfilled.
Yeah, it was just weird. It was like, oh, I'm bad guy now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways,
and he didn't even get a suit.
No. Yeah, I don't know. It's
I guess
disappointing. And also this is like I said in the first episode, like Kevin Feige was really supporting this show. He was like saying this is going to change the way Marvel is in the future, and it just seems like the same old stuff.
It didn't until like the series kept going. I feel like I did feel like what Kevin Feige was saying on the first episode specifically.
Yeah.
Because like I said back in that when we did that review, it was giving us kind of a thriller vibe instead of just your typical Marvel thing. But then you have, the finale when the hippo's riding through the sand wave and saying Osiris has a big heart, and that was that's one thing with Marvel that's just been frustrating me lately is like just they don't know when to have comedy and when not to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, this one I think it was well balanced. Like it had a better
for the most part.
Yeah, except for that hippo part.
Yeah, but
I think now that I'm thinking about it, this show could have been a movie. I think it would have worked way better as a movie. WandaVision, I understand. Falcon and Winter Soldier, I understand. Loki, I understand.
Yeah.
I think this show would have been way better as a movie.
Mm-hmm. Maybe just because of how well known the character isn't.
Well, that, and also, I mean, if you cut this all these episodes together, you throw away some of the crap, and then it's better if you just make it a movie. I think.
Yeah, it would have been cool if right after episode 2 or during episode 2, when Steven found out about Mark, they did all this.
Yeah.
And y'all can't see, but we're watching the part where Steven goes through the house, finding out what Mark went through as a child. Yeah. But, it could have been compressed a lot.
Yeah, it was. I don't think they. I don't know if the guy is a first-time director, but I don't think he really devoted the right amount of time on certain subjects that should have been
Yeah.
ending fight should have had a lot more than 5 minutes.
Well, and for all we know, we could be getting a cut up version that had to just make time, you know, windows.
Yeah, it may not be as Paul, but I feel like if Kevin Feige would have said, "Hey, you can have another episode if it makes you feel like."
Sorry,
it's not like
you're right.
It's not like Marvel is hurting for money. I think if they really cared about quality, they would have gone and just said, "Hey, do you? I mean, expand this. Make it 9 episodes if you need to."
Yeah, I was laughing because the way that you looked at me, you were like, "Hey, you can have another episode."
Hey, you can have another episode.
Yeah.
Anyways, what do you grade this?
The series as a whole?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not good with the number system, but I liked it. I didn't dislike it.
The show?
Yeah. I think there's a lot of things we talk about that could have been different, but I also am happy with what we were given, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to give this a 6.5. So I give it a 6. I think I give it a 6.5. I don't know. Ask me in a year and I'll change. Yeah. So that's it.
Yes, sir.
It was fun having you be
Yeah.
a part of this.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone.
Yes. Thank you to Oscar Isaac for
being awesome.
Yeah. Being a good actor. Being my dad.
What?
I don't know.
Your daddy. Okay. Chan has a crush on Oscar Isaac. Okay.
No.
Bye, Felicia's.
Bye.